So me don't know how them live to impress people. But those I live my life. Talent over higher, yeah. Me not
Oh,
spend me
yeah.
rest in a no party. Me now buy Patron if me do have a pot right now. Me thief wanna say 40, yeah. Say them a real a gal and them stove not. Watch the one your man clown antenna. Rapfest them gal they are really a my bella. He bun me for them can't stand for see them. Your man them under one umbrella. So what a good thing Rapfest don't let fame press people. It's your real talk, yeah, Shaneil in the building. What's poppin' Rapfest?
Hi, thank you so much for coming out and chatting with me today.
Absolutely.
I really do appreciate it, and I just love how we just got that mini concert. Like, hey, shout
Yeah,
out
but
to
let me see if I can get a right there. This is good. Can you
okay.
see?
Yes, and you
Right, perfect.
right?
Huh? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good, 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 good. So, first things first, I'm gonna be chatting with you for a couple of minutes, and my first question for you is, can you tell us where you from and what made you start getting into music?
My name is Shaneil Muir, your top girl. I'm from Jamaica, born and raised, and I'm just trying to get the good light. All right, right there. That's okay. I was born and raised in Jamaica, born Jamaican, born Yardie, always will be a Yardie. You understand? Period. Right there. So, and I decided, you know what? I did not decide to do music.
Mm.
Music decided to be a part of my life, which I'm grateful for. I just walked in that path that it led for me. And I'm grateful for all that it has done for me, all the people I have met through music. And yeah, music chose me, and we just work with it.
Wow, I love that. So, at what age would you say, or around what time period in your life did you, start releasing your own personal music?
I started to release music at around 16 officially. That was a journey because it's basically to look back at where I'm coming from to know I could see that you know what this is actually something that what has been in me from then, and it has grown. It's been groomed by people that had experience and teach me so I can apply that experience to my work right now. It's really how that feels. I feel like I've it's been growing in me since I was small up till this time.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I love that. I love that. We could really tell like you're really passionate about your music, and that's something I definitely respect. So, earlier you told us that you're from Jamaica, so I have to ask, do you currently live in Jamaica now? Have you moved? And so, what was that like for you?
Well, I'm spending a majority of my time back home in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't been here in a while, and obviously I'm doing dancehall music at this time in majority. So, I definitely have to say I've been here majority of the time, especially after the whole COVID experience and stuff like that. Just to build back the grounds that I probably didn't have before because I was abroad. So I'm
Mm.
staying here, making roots and building and rooting myself at this time here at home.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely feel that. I mean, it's nice and warm in Jamaica. I wish I was in Jamaica right now. My family's from Jamaica, so I was just there in
Yeah,
January. Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. From St. Anne's Bay, so like near Ochi, that
Yeah.
side.
So
Yeah.
the two we are country girl, yeah.
So now
Yeah.
into, your music style. Definitely you have an amazing, beautiful voice. So I just want to know, like, who are some artists that inspire you, whether it be like dancehall artists, R&B artists, and like who did you really listen to growing up?
Growing up, I'm a very old music. I have a very old musical heart, meaning my people that I listen to are like Dolly Parton, Kenny
No?
Rogers, Conway Twitty, listening to Celine Dion, Whitney Houston. If it's not categorized within the the reggae field. But when it comes to reggae, I listen a lot of Barry's Hammond, a lot of Luciano, a lot of, but Bob Marley here and there, because he's our icon, big up to him. And
Yes.
yeah, yeah, and I listen to a lot of Tanya Stevens. Um, yeah. So my musical heart is a very old one. It doesn't compare to a lot of these, music today. So yeah.
Has some good in there. My mom, she really loves Barris. I feel like she has seen him in concert like so many times. Like
Mhm.
if it's a concert, she just got to be there.
Doesn't matter.
so so I definitely grew up on that type of music as well. So now I want to get into your songs. You got a couple of bangers, okay? I must say, doing really well. So I want to
Thank
talk
you.
about Yamabella and Same Guy first. So if you could tell us the inspiration, behind those two tracks and how they came about.
So let me speak of Yamabella first. Or
Hmm.
let me speak of the same guy first. Basically, me and Denique, we haven't done music before, like
Hmm.
on the same track together, like a collaboration. So when we were thinking about what kind of song we were gonna do, and then to think that what, we had to come with something different, something completely out of the box in a sense where we're trying to
Right.
instigate like something different for women,
Hmm.
and when we think about, this is our first song coming out together as label mates, it has to be a banger. So she was thinking of the whole idea of the same guy content, and she came up with the hook itself. So when she came up with that idea, everything, the idea starts to flow, the words starts to come together, and the whole song is the content, everything, the idea they start to make sense, and the melody starts to be like something that we know that will grab the people as well. So
Right.
that was an epic experience with me and Denique, and yeah, same guy came about, good production, and yeah, the girl them love it. Yeah.
That Liquid Sunshine rhythm. I think I love like every
Trust me. From
every
Copy If to Rebel to boy,
every
man, same
rhythm.
guy to all those songs there. It's that rhythm is definitely a banger. If I should speak on Yamabella now, Yamabella is my breakout single, and I have to say, Yamabella wasn't just an overnight thing.
Hmm.
It took a lot of consideration. It took a lot of sitting down and putting pen to paper. It wasn't like a freestyle or something off the head. And I was like, I want to sing about something that women can relate to. I
Right.
want to sing about something that, will leave a mark, will definitely leave an impact in the dancehall music, in the dancehall field, and even worldwide. So, for those who can understand. So I'm thinking, you know what? When I heard the rhythm, I was thinking like, because I was working at the time, I was working at a hotel at the time. I know
Hmm.
what it feels like for women to go into in a house, not a house, in a party, and
Right.
not feel as confident as they should in the stuff that they're wearing, because they think that because they don't have on a special designer brand, they are not looking the best par, up to par. So it's like, I at that time I felt responsible to put this back in their minds, to know that they need to be confident and be grateful and appreciate where they are, and be proud of where they are, because they're working hard towards that. Once you're working towards something, you need to accept the fact that, what, I might be different. I might dress differently. I might not be able to purchase certain things. I might not have enough money in my bank account as I want to. But at the end of the day, you just have to be a woman and just appreciate what you have at the time and work with it, and don't go out of your way just because you want to other people to think highly of you. So it comes back to something that the other day that I was looking at. It says, I actually want to win. I don't want to look like I'm winning. So that's just the cover up in a small note what I'm saying. But Yamabella definitely came from that, because the trend now is lace wig and
And boom.
all the stuff. So I was like, You know, if I'm gonna intro the song, let me first talk about these women that think that if you don't have on a lace wig, if you don't have on a certain hairstyle, you don't look good. Look, if me pull up the lace wig, nobody can tell me say me not look nice. You understand? So right there, so there, and then me have to say, me never born in a lace wig. And me still shop at DD's, and me still shop at Macy's, because they think that if you're not able
Right.
to purchase items in the big brand them, you're not saying nothing. Listen to me. If you are thinking about moving from where you are and elevating, you have to learn to save your money, because I know what you make or what you save, and that's something that I wanted to preach in that song. Amen.
That's great. I also want to add that like just because you can afford to wear certain designers doesn't even mean
Doesn't mean
that your outfit is still going to be all that, because we see that too. People wearing
facts.
designer but still don't know how to put it together. So yes, definitely you
Facts.
just drop some gems on us with that one.
Thank you.
And to go to your next song, The Pain. You
Mhm.
recently released a music video to that as well. So can you talk to us about that song? Because that is a pretty heavy one.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you about the pain. Let me come over here, and because I think that let me put this down, because I think I'm moving a lot. So hold on one second. 1 second, people. I'm in the studio, so I was working before I called in. So guys, just bear with me. You know, I have a
You're
busy schedule. Go to there with me, you know. All right. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Anyone? All
Hmm.
right. Yeah. So let me talk about the pain. This song came from a real life story. This song was not just like put on paper just to make a song, or just to put on a rhythm and to make a song. This song was life itself for me. And I know that people have experienced worse than what the song is depicting, and
Right.
people are going through the similar pain that I'm feeling when I wrote the song. So this is coming from, talking about both my uncles that I lost in 2018 through gun violence, and everything that derived from that. So I wanted to put that into music. I wanted to reach out to my fans who were feeling the pain that I was feeling through
Right.
even similar situations. So when I wrote this song, and when we were in the studio, because at the time Good Good Production and Zoom, he was in the studio, and I didn't really want to do it, because whenever I do songs like that, I get very emotional, and I do like when it. Sorry,
You
can you
froze,
hear
but you're
me?
good. Yeah.
Okay,
You're
I'm
good.
good now.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. So I don't like to actually. I don't like to sing those songs, because it does get me emotional. Because even at that time of recording that song, I actually was crying after the fact, because
Hmm.
it's this is me spitting my life out. This is me
Right.
spitting my pain out. Now I'm expressing my pain in music, something that I'm always going to hear, always going to remember. But the pain definitely lived up to its name, the title of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really brave to, share that story with us and, everyone that supports you. And, like a lot of people can relate to it. I mean, I even know Shansia commented on the video on YouTube
Hmm.
saying how she related to it because she experienced, a recent death. So yeah, I think that really shows bravery though, for sure. So we
Yes,
appreciate
definitely.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now I have to ask, and since you are in the studio, this is the perfect question because we talked about, a little bit about your process. So I want to
Hmm.
know, like, in the studio, what is it like recording? Like, do you need certain things? Do you need certain people with you? What is that like for you?
Honestly, it depends on the song. If
Okay.
it's a song like The Pain, I just need to have that, that lonely aroma in the booth. I need to feel what I'm singing. If it's a song like, for example, a party song or a vibe, which is so weird, but for me, I don't necessarily need to have something for me to sing a particular song, because at that point, I think that being able to not need a factor to do it has to do with your content and your education in regards to music, meaning that you know it's entertainment. So if it's a happy song, you need to be happy. If it's a sad song, you need to be sad. So I just think that it just has to do with you knowing,
Hmm.
knowing your roots and knowing your craft, your studio craft, stage craft, all the different types of craft. But in studio, it definitely just needs. That's for me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's just for me. I don't need some, just sometimes you need to like drink a little, take a little shot or something, forget a little vibe. But I honestly don't need it to really perform in the studio.
Okay, yeah, and that's fair. I mean, listen, people, she told y'all that's raw talent. Okay, raw and real talent. So we love that. So now
Thank
I
you.
want if you could say, your favorite song you've created thus far, what would it be and why? It could be an unreleased song too.
It could be an unreleased song. All right,
Yeah.
perfect. That would be the song that I'm recording right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm finally recording Clickbait. I don't know if you've ever heard like a snippet of it because I did it on my live before. So it's a song called Clickbait. Basically, I've always been. I don't know, but I'm. Can you hear me? Because I don't know. My screen is freezing up. Do you want to re-add me just to be sure?
I can hear you good and see you good, but if you can, yeah, I think she's gonna come back. Let me see. Do do do. Um, let's wait for her to come back. Mm, view requests. Go. Okay. Now she's back. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay, good. So now you were talking about clickbait, and they were actually saying talking about that in the comments. People were saying that they want that song. So
Yes. Yes, I'm finally recording Clickbait. Clickbait is based upon because there was this particular week where that was the topic on certain blogging sites of
hmm.
my figure as an artist. They were talking about like because as an artist, you're going to want your feedback from your fans. And
Right,
upon looking at your feedback from your fans, you'll tumble up on some other comments from the opposite of your fans.
right,
So I kept seeing that people were so comfortable in telling me that I needed to do my body. I needed to, they were body shaming me actually as an artist and as a woman and as a person. As if, them not have sister too and them not have mother
right,
and them not have you understand what I say? So, so I decided instead of me replying to these comments on Instagram or replying to these comments on YouTube or wherever they were, I
right.
wanted to use my talent to respond to those haters to bring back confidence in more women. So I may use one stone kill couple bird well. You understand? So I had
Yeah.
to let them know like I'm proud of who I am and you do not need to go when you're going to go ahead and tell me about my body. Other children who do have social media and are looking upon your comments, are looking on the way you're dealing with people, they won't feel confidence. You're gonna break. You're really not breaking my confidence because I'm confident about my body. I know how my body looks, but you're
Right.
breaking confidence of my followers, my younger followers who look up to me, who don't obviously they're that young. They're not gonna have bodies done. They're not gonna be. It's like you're not telling them to appreciate their body. You're not telling them to love themselves. When you're doing it to me, they're seeing it and they're the one that's gonna feel like you know what. I'm not going to be able to post something on Instagram because people are going to come and tell me that I don't look good. So, I feel like I needed to be in that position to where, you know what, let me create a song so that I can let these kids know, these little girls know who are looking up to me as an artist and seeing that the body shaming that I'm going through, to let them know, don't be discouraged by what they're going to be, what they're going to be seeing at this point. So here one of man, so I had to write the song. I had to be like, them want tell you how for talk and how for dress and how for sleep with. No want to elevate them feel like them alone for do it big. But so them judge you by your skin. But being black, how I'm comfortable in. So damn if you don't, damn if you don't. Them still a go talk all if me no provoke them. My life is an open book. Me stand firm anywhere me put me foot, cause them a use me for clickbait. And if you think you bad, just make a mistake, yeah. But me no press button, and me no make trouble. Me put God first, come a journey of big faith. Them can't pull and press me like trigger. I feel private as a public figure. Me no join in all the praise. But anybody this a quick case. Me I tell you, yo, Rapfest. True me no do me body. Them say me no look good. Them can't pressure this a party top for cook good. This 6 grand me woulda take a purchase it from, but it's in a pro box down a yard do no look good. And that we don't know everything you see a follow if you impress people, so them can't make a dollar. All who know shoulda glad. See me born in a manners, otherwise me woulda tell them about them. Cause them might use me for clickbait. So
Yeah.
that's the one I'm working on right now.
All right, I cannot wait to hear that one.
Yeah, man, definitely.
That one is definitely gonna be a banger for sure. So I think that's dope though. I think that you were able to turn what people wanted to be a negative situation
Into
into
something positive. Definitely.
I totally agree. I think especially like in the entertainment industry, people are always like nitpicking at women about what they should wear, how they should look, what their body should be like. And
Exactly.
also a lot of times what other people have to say about these artists is just like look at your own self. Like,
Thank you.
or if you have nothing nice to say,
Just
just
shut up.
like, that's it.
But they're not gonna do that. That's based on what we want and what we'd love to see. But that's not going to happen. So you know what? They're gonna come. They're gonna keep coming at me, and I'm gonna keep putting songs out. So let's get it. What? What?
So we talked a little bit about, that, and this is a good segue because I normally do like a mental health check-in with my guests. So I want to
Yeah.
ask you, as an artist, how important is it to stay grounded and have a good mental health? And like, what are some things that you do to maintain that?
As an artist, it's everything to stay grounded. It is everything to protect your peace. It's everything to protect your surroundings. It's everything to protect your energy. Once that is messed with, once that is played with, you lose focus, you lose creativity, you lose yourself, you lose your grounds. And we don't want that. You understand? So, as an artist, I know this because now your life is not your life anymore. It doesn't belong to you solely. Now you're sharing it with people who support your music as an artist, who support your work and who support you. Because they at this point they want to know your music, but just as how they love your music, they're gonna want to know your personality as well. And that means
Right.
they're going to want to dip into your personal part of your life, which is a part of your personality. You get what I said? So you have to protect that by implementing standards and boundaries for yourself as an artist, and stay within those boundaries so you don't get hurt at the end of the day, because this has a lot to do. Your energy has a lot to do with your partner, your family members, your mother, father, your kids if you have kids. So
Mhm.
it's about creating that grounds for yourself and staying within there so you can protect your peace, protect your energy, and protect yourself and your well-being and your mental health in the same frame.
Yes, and I think that's super important. And I think, like people just gotta do what works for them, whatever it takes to
But
really
with that,
maintain health. For sure. So my next question for you is, you mentioned how being an artist is not only about you anymore. So I want to know, like, do you have any advice for, your supporters out there who may be struggling with their mental health, and like tips or things that they can do to help improve that?
yes, absolutely. It depends on the extent of where they're struggling, because
Hmm.
if it's to an extent where you need professional help, definitely I'm gonna urge a person to get that. If
Right.
if it's at a point where you need help, do that. But if it's not, and it's something that that if you take the time out to monitor, that you can control and you can take care of it, I do urge you to do that as well. For me as a person, whenever I get into that phase, I take time to myself. If I need to remove all my Instagram pictures and shut down my Instagram and go and go take care of myself over one corner over there so till my good again, I'm gonna come back. Absolutely, I will do so. You know,
That's
so
good.
protect your peace, and it doesn't matter what it takes. Protect your peace. Don't let people drain your energy. Don't let anybody, your mother, your father, your uncle, your boyfriend, your daughter, it doesn't matter who they are. Protect your peace, because at the end of the day, just as how your fans are looking up to you to create something for them, your family and everybody who looks up to you are looking forward for you to be
You're
able
right.
to assist in whatever way they need assistance. Because at the end of the day, you're doing music as an artist, but then money comes with it because there's a business perspective, a business side to music. So protect yourself in whatever way you can do it. Calm down, stop for a minute. If you think you're moving too fast, just slow down for a second. Find your grounds, find yourself, and then you get up back and you go on again. Listen to me. It's not going to be an easy road, especially if you're thriving to be an artist. It's not going to be easy. You just need to know the people that are around you. Learn the people them what are around you, because a lot of them mean you good when they really don't. So you have to know your grounds, know your surroundings, know your atmosphere, and keep it pure. And you, of all person, you have to make sure that you are pure. You have to make sure that
Yeah.
you have a pure and clean heart wherever you go. Cause trust me, if your heart not clean, you're not gonna reach anywhere, because you're gonna sit there and look at other people's blessings. You're gonna look at other people's things that they're earning and everything, and then you go get up in your feelings and feel away. You go stuck right which party, which party there. So listen to me. Just work towards your dreams and be very determined and be consistent as well. And don't let out God out of nothing, because listen to me. With God, you
Yeah.
can do anything. So not left him out of anything, right there. So.
Yes. Oh, you just. Oh, that's so good. Listen, you are amazing. I must say, like truly, just dropping gems after gems. Like really, just. I love your vibe. Real down to earth. Real, real. I really do appreciate you taking the time to chat with me today for sure. So we are coming to a close because I know you're a busy lady. So
Yes.
I have to ask, 2021, this is a new year. So I got two more questions for you.
Mhm.
First one is, what are some goals that you have for for 2021 as an artist? And then the last question is, if you could leave the listeners and viewers with one thing to remember about you, what would it be and why?
Okay. So the first one.
2021 goals.
So 2021 goals. Firstly, as an artist for this year, I want to learn as much as I can about the past of the music that I'm doing right now. Because they say if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. But I
Mm,
want to know so much. I want to study my history in dancehall music, reggae music, and whatever genre I'm going to be doing. So I want to know what I'm doing, where it's coming from, and where I can take it to. And I also have another goal with my music. I want to complete my album this year.
okay.
So yes. And I will be completing my album this year. So yes, that's one of my other main goals. Um, one thing I want to leave with everybody
Hmm.
as an artist for myself. I want to leave about me. I am I am real to my fans. I have been real to my fans, and I will always be real to my fans.
Yes.
Realness, boya. We not hype. We not sit down, or we not sit down and think about certain kind of things and live a certain kind of lifestyle because we want to look good. This is always gonna be a Shaneil Muir. I'm always gonna be real with you know. I don't need to be real with me too, because I have to support the thing, and so it's there. So you know, one and watch the other. Right, let's go. That me I leave with them right up my syrup fest and done.
Yes, thank you so much, Shaneil. This was so much fun. I love chatting with you. This live is gonna post, it should post right to our page afterwards. So in case anyone missed it. And yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for having me, Rapfest. I really appreciate it. Thanks for considering me and giving me your platform to even, vibe with you yourself and also the fans and everybody who's watching. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.